Come with me, let us rise gently into the air. Below us, a remarkable city unfolds. This is Yekaterinburg, a jewel nestled deep within Russia. It rests quietly on the very edge of the vast Siberian expanse. From this height, the world seems to slow down. The sounds of the city fade into a soft, distant hum. We are floating now like a leaf on a gentle breeze. The sun warms our faces as we begin our journey. We can see the entire city stretching out before us, a beautiful mosaic of nature and human creation. It is a sight of profound peace and quiet wonder. Our vantage point offers a unique perspective. We are observers, watching the story of a city from the clouds. The streets below look like intricate patterns drawn by a careful hand. The buildings, both old and new, stand together in a surprising harmony. We can see the gentle curve of the Iset River, a silver ribbon winding its way through the urban landscape. This is not the bustling, hurried view one gets from the ground. Up here, there is only tranquility. It is a chance to see a place not just for what it is, but for the quiet beauty it holds. As we drift higher, the details become clearer. Patches of green reveal themselves as lush parks, havens of calm within the city's grid. The golden domes of churches catch the sunlight, gleaming like beacons. This is a city with a rich and sometimes turbulent history, yet from our peaceful perch, it feels serene. It is a place that has found a balance between its past and its future. We are privileged witnesses to this quiet dance. The air is clear, and the view is endless, inviting us to explore further. Let us begin our gentle tour. There is no need to rush. We will drift slowly, taking in each sight with a sense of calm discovery. This is an escape, a moment to simply observe and appreciate. Yekaterinburg is often called Russia's third capital, but from up here, it feels like a world all its own. It is a city that bridges continents, a place where Europe meets Asia. And we are here, suspended between the earth and the sky, ready to see its secrets unfold in the soft morning light. Now let us turn our gaze towards the city's skyline. It tells a story of ambition and progress. Dominating the view is the Vysotsky skyscraper. It is a sleek tower of glass and steel reaching for the heavens. It stands as a symbol of modern Yekaterinburg, a bold statement of its forward-looking spirit. From its observation deck, people look out upon the same view we now enjoy. It is the highest point in the city, a modern pinnacle watching over a landscape rich with history. It seems to watch over the city, a silent and gleaming guardian. Nearby, another impressive structure captures our attention. This is the Iset Tower, a part of the Yekaterinburg city complex. Its unique curved facade shimmers in the sunlight. It is a piece of modern architectural art, reflecting the sky and the city around it. These towers are the new heartbeats of Yekaterinburg. They represent growth, innovation, and the city's place in the 21st century. They stand in contrast to the older buildings, yet they do not overshadow them. Instead, they create a fascinating dialogue between the past and the present, a visual conversation across time. But the skyline is not only defined by its modern giants. Look closer, and you will see other important landmarks. There is the city's television tower, a slender needle pointing towards the clouds. For decades, it was a familiar part of the horizon. Nearby, the Yekaterinburg Circus building with its distinctive dome adds a touch of whimsy. It looks like a giant, intricate jewel box from our aerial viewpoint. Each structure contributes its own voice to the city's visual symphony, creating a skyline that is both dynamic and deeply interesting. From our peaceful spot in the sky, we can appreciate the blend of architectural styles. It is a testament to the city's journey through different eras. Soviet-era blocks stand alongside pre-revolutionary mansions and futuristic skyscrapers. It is a living museum of Russian architecture, all laid out beneath us. The skyline is not just a collection of buildings, it is a timeline. It is the physical manifestation of Yekaterinburg's soul, a story written in concrete, brick, and glass, waiting to be read from above. Let us drift towards a site of profound historical significance. Below us, you can see the gleaming golden domes of a magnificent church. This is the Church on Blood in honor of all saints resplendent in the Russian land. Its full name is as grand as its appearance. It is built on a site that holds a deep and sorrowful memory for Russia. This is where the last Tsar, Nicholas II, and his family, the Romanovs, met their tragic end in 1918. The church stands not as a monument to death, but as a symbol of reconciliation and remembrance. From our aerial view, the church is a beacon of light and faith. Its white stone walls and 5 golden cupolas are pristine against the urban backdrop. It is a powerful statement of the resilience of the Russian Orthodox faith. The structure itself is designed in a grand Russo-Byzantine style, echoing the great cathedrals of Russia's past. It looks both ancient and new at the same time. We can see pilgrims and visitors moving quietly on the grounds below, small figures drawn to this place of immense historical weight. It is a place of quiet contemplation. The church was consecrated in 2003, a relatively new addition to the city's landscape. Yet it feels as though it has always been here. It fills a void left by a painful history. The spot where the Ipatiev house once stood, the site of the execution, is now sanctified ground. From the sky, we can see the layout of the complex. The main upper church represents life and resurrection. A lower church, a memorial chapel, marks the exact location of the tragedy. It is a place where history's deep wounds are tended with faith and reverence. As we float above, a sense of peace emanates from the site. The traffic moves around it, life goes on, but the church remains a fixed point of solemnity. It is a reminder that cities are not just collections of buildings, but repositories of human stories. The church on Blood tells one of the most poignant stories of the 20th century. To see it from above, serene and majestic, is to understand its role as a place of healing for a nation. It is a beautiful scar, a testament to memory and forgiveness. Now let us follow the gentle curve of the Iset River. It is the lifeblood of Yekaterinburg, a shimmering artery that flows through the heart of the city. From our high vantage point, we can trace its entire path. It winds lazily, its banks lined with a mixture of green spaces and urban development. The river was the very reason for the city's founding in 1723. Peter the Great saw its potential to power the ironworks that would build an empire. Today, its purpose has shifted from industry to leisure, but its importance remains. We can see a large body of water in the city center. This is the city pond, created by a dam on the Iset. On a calm day like today, its surface is a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky and the surrounding buildings. Tiny boats like water striders might be seen gliding across its surface. People stroll along its embankments, enjoying the open space and the fresh air. The pond serves as the city's central meeting point, a place for festivals, concerts, and quiet reflection. It is a generous gift of space and water in the middle of a bustling metropolis. As we drift along the river's course, we can see the historical dam known as the Plotinka. This is the very birthplace of Yekaterinburg. The original factory buildings, made of distinctive red brick, still stand proudly on the riverbanks. They have been repurposed into museums and cultural centers. From the sky, the Plotinka looks like a bridge between the past and the present. It is where the city's industrial might was forged, and it is now where its cultural heart beats strongest. The water still flows through, a constant witness to centuries of change. The Iset connects everything. It flows past historic mansions, beneath modern bridges, and alongside verdant parks. It offers a natural corridor, a ribbon of blue and green that softens the city's edges. The river's presence brings a sense of calm and continuity. It has seen the city grow from a small factory settlement into the vibrant hub it is today. As we float above, watching its unhurried journey, we are reminded of the simple, elemental forces that shape our world. The river flows on, a timeless and reassuring presence. Let us now turn our attention to the patches of green that dot the city's landscape. These are the parks of Yekaterinburg, the city's green lungs. From above, they look like soft emerald carpets laid out between the buildings. The largest of these is the Mayakovsky Central Park of Culture and Leisure. It is a vast expanse of trees, lawns, and pathways. We can see a small railway line snaking through the trees, a delight for children and families. There is a lake, paddle boats, and open spaces for people to gather and relax. Another significant green space is the Kharitonov Palace Gardens. This park is attached to a beautiful historic estate. From our aerial perspective, we can admire the formal layout of the gardens. There is a charming rotunda on an artificial island in the middle of a pond. It is a picture of classical elegance and tranquility. The park is one of the oldest in the city, a piece of 19th century landscape design preserved in the modern era. It offers a quiet escape, a place where one can imagine the leisurely pace of life in a bygone age. Even the city center is blessed with greenery. The dendrological park, located on both sides of the Iset River, is a botanical treasure. From the sky, it appears as a rich tapestry of different shades of green. It is home to a diverse collection of trees and plants, some of them rare for this region. We can see people walking along its shaded paths, finding a moment of nature's peace just steps away from the busy city streets. These parks are essential oases, providing clean air and a connection to the natural world. The presence of these large green areas is vital for the well-being of the city and its inhabitants. They break up the urban grid, offering visual relief and spaces for recreation. As we soar above, we can see how the parks are woven into the fabric of the city. They are not afterthoughts. They are integral components of its design. They show a commitment to creating a livable, breathable city. Yekaterinburg is a place where nature is not pushed to the margins, but is invited into the very heart of urban life. Let us return our focus to the city's modern heart. The cluster of skyscrapers known as Yekaterinburg City is a striking sight. From our position in the sky, it looks like a collection of crystals growing from the earth. The glistening towers of glass and steel are a testament to the city's economic vitality and its ambitions for the future. They represent a new chapter in Yekaterinburg's story, one defined by international business, finance, and contemporary design. It is a district that could belong in any major global city, yet it is uniquely Yekaterinburg's. The Iset Tower, which we saw earlier, is the centerpiece of this development. Its elegant, flowing lines are particularly impressive from an aerial viewpoint. It seems to twist and curve as it rises, an organic form rendered in modern materials. Surrounding it are other buildings that make up the complex, including hotels, offices, and residential apartments. We can see the meticulous planning of the district with its clean lines and integrated public spaces. It is a self-contained world of commerce and luxury, a symbol of Russia's integration into the global economy. This modern development sits comfortably alongside the city's historical layers. Just a short distance away, we can see the 19th century manors and Soviet-era apartment blocks. The contrast is remarkable. It is as if we are looking at a physical timeline of the city's evolution. Yekaterinburg does not erase its past to make way for the future. Instead, it builds upon it, creating a rich and complex urban tapestry. The new towers do not clash with the old. They engage in a silent conversation with them across the skyline. From up here, the energy of this district is palpable, even in its stillness. It represents the dynamism of a city that is constantly reinventing itself. Yekaterinburg has always been a place of industry and innovation, from its early ironworks to these modern financial towers. The scale of the Yekaterinburg City project is a bold declaration of confidence. It tells the world that this city, on the border of Europe and Asia, is a place of opportunity and growth. It is the modern face of a city with a very deep soul. Let us now pull back our view to see Yekaterinburg in its wider context. Look towards the horizon. You can see the gentle rolling hills that mark the beginning of the Ural Mountains. These mountains are ancient, one of the oldest mountain ranges on Earth. They form the natural boundary between the continents of Europe and Asia. Yekaterinburg is nestled right at their eastern foothills. This unique geographical position has defined the city's character for centuries. It is a gateway, a meeting point, a place of transition. From our high perch, we can appreciate this duality. To the west lies European Russia, stretching for thousands of kilometers. To the east begins the vast, mysterious expanse of Siberia. Yekaterinburg sits astride this divide. There is even a monument on the city's outskirts where one can stand with one foot in Europe and the other in Asia. We cannot see the monument itself, but we can feel its significance. The city is a bridge, connecting two immense and different worlds. This has made it a center for trade, culture, and ideas throughout its history. The proximity of the Ural Mountains also blesses the city with natural beauty and resources. The forests that surround Yekaterinburg are visible from our aerial viewpoint as a dark green sea. These forests are part of the taiga, the great boreal forest that encircles the northern globe. They provide a stunning natural backdrop to the urban landscape. In winter, they would be covered in a thick blanket of snow, creating a scene of stark, pristine beauty. The Urals have also been the source of the region's immense mineral wealth, the very reason for the city's existence. Floating here, above it all, one gets a sense of the city's resilience. It is a human outpost in a vast and sometimes harsh natural environment. Yet it does not feel isolated. It feels connected both to the land and to the wider world. The spirit of the Urals, ancient and enduring, seems to permeate the city below. It is a spirit of strength, resourcefulness, and a deep connection to the earth. Yekaterinburg is not just a city in Russia. It is a city of the Urals, forever shaped by the magnificent landscape that cradles it. Let us zoom in a little closer to observe the gentle rhythms of life below. From this height, the city's movements appear choreographed, a slow and graceful ballet. The cars and trams move along the streets like tiny, colorful beads on a string. They follow their prescribed routes, pausing at intersections, flowing around roundabouts. There is a logic and an order to it all that is deeply calming to watch. The hustle and bustle that one feels on the ground is transformed into a serene and predictable pattern from our vantage point. We can see people moving along the sidewalks and through the parks. They are small figures going about their daily lives. Some are walking to work, others are pushing strollers, and some are simply enjoying a leisurely stroll along the river embankment. They are the life force of the city, the individual cells that make up this complex organism. From up here, we cannot hear their conversations or know their stories, but we can see their collective energy. It is a quiet, purposeful energy that animates the entire city. Look at the public spaces. The squares and plazas are like open-air living rooms. We might see a small crowd gathered for an event in the 1905 square, the city's main plaza. Or perhaps we can spot children playing near a fountain. These shared spaces are where the community comes together, where the city's social life unfolds. They are the points of connection in the urban grid, places of interaction and shared experience. Watching them from above gives us a sense of the city's social fabric, its warmth and its community spirit. The entire city operates as a cohesive whole. The delivery trucks restocking shops, the public transport system connecting neighborhoods, the flow of people in and out of office buildings. It is all part of an intricate, interconnected system. From the sky, we are granted a moment of understanding. We see how all the individual parts work together to create a living, breathing city. It is a symphony of movement, a beautiful and complex dance of daily life, and we have the best seat in the house to watch it unfold. Our journey is coming to an end. It is time for our gentle descent. As we slowly drift back towards the earth, let us take one last look at the magnificent city of Yekaterinburg spread out below us. The impression it leaves is one of surprising harmony. It is a city that wears its history with grace while eagerly embracing the future. The golden domes of its churches, the red brick of its old factories, and the shimmering glass of its modern towers all coexist in a landscape of remarkable beauty. It is a place of powerful contrasts, yet it feels whole. The tranquility we have experienced from the sky is perhaps the city's true essence. Beyond the surface-level noise and activity, there is a deep and abiding calm. It is in the gentle flow of the Iset river. It is in the quiet stillness of its green parks. It is in the dignified presence of its historic landmarks. Yekaterinburg is a city that feels comfortable in its own skin. It knows its place in the world, on the very boundary of continents, and it carries that identity with a quiet confidence that is deeply appealing. This aerial perspective has offered us a unique gift. It has allowed us to see the city not as a series of streets and buildings to be navigated, but as a complete and beautiful picture. We have seen the patterns, the connections, and the overarching story. It is an experience of escape, a moment of peaceful observation that reveals a deeper truth about a place. Yekaterinburg, seen from above, is not just a location on a map. It is a living, breathing entity with a rich soul and a captivating story to tell. As we touch down, the sounds of the city will return. The quiet hum will once again become the symphony of daily life. But we will carry this image with us. The image of a city nestled by ancient mountains, cradled by a gentle river, and reaching for the sky. This hidden gem of Russia has revealed some of its secrets to us, and the memory of our peaceful flight over Yekaterinburg will remain, a lasting impression of beauty, serenity, and quiet wonder.